My name is Wayne Lukaszewski. I work for Ace Merchant Processing, and we do merchant processing, credit card processing, sales, and support.
Awesome. What was recruiting and building the sales team like before working with SRU?
It was slow. We were, there's a dime a dozen out there in the industry, and using SRU has helped us broaden our reach as far as getting new agents.
Yeah, yeah. So what's kind of been the change? So it sounds like you were recruiting before. Compare and contrast like the time investment, volume, the time saved, those kind of things.
Uh, the couple of things that is a bigger reach, right?
Mhm.
We place ads. We just don't have the time and ability to work those ads, right? Number one. Number two, the Indeed, your program has created the university to help train those people, right? Before we had to train them one on one, like on a web call or bring them into the office. Now we're just creating a video and they're sitting in their own home,
Yeah.
learning about the industry, learning how to sell. Some of y'all's videos on sales tactics and strategies have helped them produce their own deals with some of the conversations that you guys have helped us produce.
Love it, love it. So if I'm clear on the recruiting side, you guys were investing time there, but you're saving a lot of time, right?
Hmm.
And you've got an increase in volume, like a pretty dramatic increase in volume. So more candidates, which means more qualities coming through the recruiting pipeline. You're signing more reps, but also you're saving tens of hours of time in the leadership side as well, because you've automated a lot of the onboarding process through the development of your own custom onboarding university. Is that
Correct. Yes, sir. 100%.
cool? Love it. So if you could estimate, in general, weekly between, the recruiting and the training slash retention solutions that you've adopted, how much time are you guys, saving weekly on average?
Probably 15 hours a week at a
Awesome.
minimum.
Minimum. Yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, what have been some of the results? Like how many people are you guys recruiting on average weekly, monthly?
Weekly we get probably 20 people in our scheduled one-on-one or our weekly calls. So that's about 40. We're getting in front of 40 people that we were never getting in front of before. Then
Yeah.
we're doing one-on-ones with about half of those, which is about 16
Mhm.
ish. And we probably hire about eight out of those 16. So, I mean, eight new reps a month. I mean, that was not happening before. We were probably doing three, maybe.
Yeah,
Um,
monthly or weekly? Sorry.
that's weekly.
Yeah,
Weekly,
so
we were
eight,
doing
eight
eight,
new reps
eight,
a
eight a
week.
week. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we were
Awesome.
doing we were doing 1 to 3 a month before.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
So
that's an
yeah,
astronomical number, right?
yeah, so 1 to 3 a month before, 8 weeks,
Yeah,
which is 24. So about a 10x plus increase in results, plus you're saving time on top of it.
absolutely, 100%.
Well, that made my day. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
What's exceeded your expectations, if anything at all?
Um, the university. I mean, I was in the beginning. I was like, is this really going to work? Right. I had no doubt that you guys could bring people and because I'd done a lot of research when I heard about your program, but the university has really been a huge, huge deal for us. Being
Yeah.
able to train somebody in, we're in Houston, Texas, Seattle, Washington. We're training them now without spending really any additional money. We had some upfront dollars, but now
Yeah.
we're not having to bring them in town. We're not having to put them up in a hotel. We're not having to
Oh,
feed
wow.
them. So,
Wow.
all that expense and then spend, this time one on one or, a
Yeah.
group setting of 8 hours a day for 3 or 4 days. It's
Yeah.
all done online. It's all
Yeah.
done at their leisure.
Yeah.
We've already spent it. So that's for the next 5 years. Yeah, we might tweak it here and there, add
Yeah.
some modules, take some out, change
Yeah.
the lead, like you said, to separate that out some. But that's what's been really impressive to me.
Yeah, and for clarity, anybody that's not clear, he's talking about his onboarding process and us helping him develop his new hire training university, which kind of automates the informational side of the onboarding process. So instead of spending 10, 20 hours in a week or whatever the time investment was before, repeating the same information over and over again with new reps coming on board, that's primarily automated in their own custom Ace Merchant University, whatever they've titled it. And so That's awesome. What about future growth? Are you more excited about the future now that you know you can scale in a different way?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, 8 new reps a week. It's this. If I don't know how much better it could get, but I mean, if we could get 16 new a week, I think it'd be great. But but seeing those reps, it's kind of like a like my kid, right? I've got a kid who graduated college. It's like when these guys and gals graduate this university and they start asking questions, and then they start when they ask you, what is interchange? I need help with this interchange question. Then
Yeah.
what you've produced has taught somebody something, and now
Yeah.
it's going to go into a deal, which we all start making money when they start
Yeah.
turning in deals. So
Yeah.
I've been very impressed. Out of this whole SRU, we've been doing it since March. Again, in the beginning, it was a little slow on our part. We didn't finish the university as quick, but we got 50 deals so far from SRU agents.
Yes. That is amazing. Heck
So
yeah.
that's 100% what we were looking for.
Great work. Awesome work. Well, that's a testament to your leadership too and your team. So great, great work. Last question. What would you say to another business considering to work with us?
I would absolutely recommend it 100%. The team has been very helpful. I haven't had one issue. All of the issues I've had is on my own side. So you guys have all the recruiting calls, like with the Wednesday call. In the beginning, while I was learning about your product, I attended a couple. They're
Yeah.
very insightful. Um, I will tell you this. Make sure your university's ready before you launch it, right? We
Yeah.
launched it a little early,
Yeah.
but I don't regret it at all.
That's awesome. Awesome. Well, Wayne, thank you so much for your time today. Appreciate the kind words. We'll let you go. Have a great rest of your week.